Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Varsami and I'm a shamanic astrologer. Today I will be sharing with you astrological information about the upcoming full moon in Aries that is happening on the 17th of October. So this is a very harsh full moon and a very healing full moon. So this full moon conjuncts Chiron, which is the asteroid that connects with our deepest wounds and deepest traumas and how we're going to heal them. And also the ruler of this full moon, which is in Aries, is Mars, which is the planet of war, of the masculine. And also Mars does very difficult aspects under this full moon event. In addition to this, Pluto is moving direct in Capricorn just a few days before the full moon. And this is a lifetime experience with Pluto in Capricorn, as Capricorn will be last time direct also in Capricorn for the upcoming 250 years. So before connecting all the dots and giving you even more information about this full moon, if you are not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the videos, comment on the videos so you can support my work and I can continue making these videos for you guys. So I want to start talking about Pluto. Pluto is the furthest away planet we have in our solar system, and Pluto it has been retrograde since the 2nd of May. It started its retrograde in Aquarius, and then from September, as Pluto moved to Capricorn, moved into retrograde in Capricorn. So this is really interesting because when planets especially like Pluto, that are far away planets, slow moving planets also, they mark like some lessons for us when they go retrograde. So I want you to reflect back into your life. What was happening around the 2nd of May? 2nd of May is the exact day when Pluto started its retrograde in Aquarius. And of course, if you want to be specific about this, you have to see where these degrees of Pluto in Aquarius and later in Capricorn were in your chart. So this will be the area, the house in your chart that you have been working during this period. So what was being transformed there? What changes happened? Because Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth and transformation. So have a look at that. And Pluto is moving direct on the 12th of October. So that's really amazing because until now, since Pluto moved in Capricorn for the last time, we had the Plutonian energy but retrograde in Capricorn. So this is going to be a very big shift because until now we have been working with a lot of like old structures, finances, business, like all these long-term plans, all this energy of Capricorn, but with the retrograde. So Pluto wanted us to learn something. And first was in Aquarius retrograde and then in Capricorn. So until now was like a lot of this learning, a lot of like was not so easy, I would put it, when it was also retrograde. From now, from the 12th of October, when it's going to be direct in Capricorn, now it's going to be very different energy for us to learn what the cosmos wants us to learn when it comes to bringing new structure into our life, having different business ideas and perspective. It's all about our work there with Capricorn, with the money, with long-term plans, all of these things. So, and also Capricorn is masculine energy. So also it's like very interesting. It's a very masculine full moon, this one, actually. So yes, so reflect what was happening back in your life from the 2nd of May and also know that this energy now from the 12th is going to feel so much different. From the 19th of November, Pluto is going to be in Aquarius. So this is the big shift we're waiting to happen. So this is actually the beginning of the new era. So whatever things we have to figure out before that opening, we're going to be doing this until pretty much for the upcoming month or a little bit more until Pluto goes into Aquarius. So I love this. It's so beautiful. The second thing I want to say, I want to talk about Jupiter retrograde also, which is very important. So I'm recording this video the day after. So on the 9th of October, Jupiter, let go of Pluto. So from the 9th of October, Jupiter started its retrograde. And it's going to be in retrograde until the 4th of February 2025. And Jupiter is a planet of expansion, abundance, opportunities. So every planet, when it goes in retrograde, has a different lesson. So Jupiter is going to be in retrograde in Gemini, which is a very mental energy. It has to do a lot with our mind, how we think, how we communicate, how we socialize. Again, if you want to see specifically, you have to see the degrees that Jupiter will be in retrograde and which house do they fall in your birth chart. To be exactly, this is the area that I will be actually seeing some things there. So Jupiter retrograde wants us to see how are we blocking this expansion in our mind, our having this ability to see this new perspective. Also wants us to see how we're actually communicating with others, how we're socializing. But it's in retrograde, so it's like reflection. Go back, sit back and see. Yeah, so it's like slowing the energy down for us to understand and learn. So it's very, the retrograde periods are so beautiful, are learning periods. I know there's a lot of like discrimination about retrogrades, but I think no, they're beautiful periods also. Everything is amazing. All the planets are always helping us. There's nothing really good and bad, this polarity in astrology. Let's go about the full moon now. Full moon in Aries, very, very, very powerful. Every time we have a full moon, is a time where our system can cleanse. We can clean all the emotions. We can let go of things. The full moon represents emotion. A full moon is like a time where we can clean all these emotions. So you see our body, how much is connected with the stars, how everything is connected. We have all this opportunity always to restart, refresh, energize our system with the new moon and with the full moon cleansing stuff. So this full moon in Aries, I think it's gonna be super. It's gonna be super super hard. Like literally, when I saw the chart, I was like, oh my god, why is it so hard? So Aries has to do a lot with the archetype. Is the archetype of the warrior in Shamanic astrology. Is the one that steps forward. Is motivation. Is like very independent energy, very bold energy, brave, adventures also. So when we have a full moon in Aries conjuncting Chiron, is the best opportunity for us to really dive deep into our deepest wounds and traumas with Chiron there and let them go. So Chiron is an asteroid, but it's very important in astrology and connects with the deepest wounds and how we're going to heal these wounds. So the moon is in 24 degrees of Aries and Chiron is 21 degrees of Aries. Very, very, very close, the conjunction. They're very close in degrees. So this is a unique opportunity from the cosmos to be able to release this old stuff. So this is amazing time for us to heal our deepest wounds and move forward after this full moon. It can be very, very strong, this full moon, because also of Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, being in Cancer. I will explain to you about this. So Mars is our masculine. How we're using our masculine is about motivation, also the planet of war, like the destroyer a little bit of everything, of structures and stuff also, and also connects a lot with the fears, with anxieties, anger, all this, the side of Mars. And Mars in Cancer is in a very emotional energy. Mars is masculine and Cancer is the feminine archetype. So Cancer is a lot about emotions, the mother energy, the nurturing. Also, Cancer connects with the past, the traumas from the past also. So Mars in Cancer also is like a lot helping us under this full moon to release all this past, all these old emotions. So the moon does a square with Mars, which is a very difficult aspect. The square talks about limitation, restriction, contraction. This full moon wants us to see how much are we restricting ourselves. How much are we blocking ourselves because of all these things that happened in the past. Yeah, because of all these traumas, because of everything that we identify with ourselves in the past, how we are blocking ourselves. This is what this wants us to see. And also the moon squares Pluto also in Capricorn. So again, it's like if you don't transform, if you don't let these things die, go through this death and rebirth cycle, you cannot move forwards in your life. You're going to keep doing the same karmic cycles because Pluto is also a karmic planet. So you have to really, I restrict you, I show you your blockages so you can move forward. This is what is that's the story the planet's telling us. Now Mars also squares, you see there are so many squares, guys. Squares Chiron also. So also again the same information. If you don't heal your wounds, you cannot move forward. And the most interesting thing I want you to pay your attention here is Mars doing opposition with Pluto. And this is going to be the theme for the upcoming month. This event is like takes it's a lot of like, this is really important. Again, it is a lot about us wanting to move forward, going into this new era. Pluto wants to bring a new era from the 19th of November with Aquarian energy, but it's like you have to let go of your old structure. Pluto is in Capricorn direct right now with the full moon. You have to let go of your old structure if you want to move forward. And of course, this old structure connects a lot with your programs, with the way that you think, with belief system, with your wounds, when we go back to Chiron and the past. So this is really really strong. So with the full moon in Aries conjuncting Chiron, we have to take our power back from the past, from whatever happened to us, from the wounds, and also from all these alignments there with the Mars, that Mars does, is necessary to let these things back and move on. So this is going to be a very, it's masculine. You see, it's like very strong masculine energy. It's like the masculine, how you call it in English? I don't know the word. The masculine force, like coming, and it's like you have to do this. You have to take action. You cannot stay with the old. Like, it's very strong, and at the same time, it's so much emotional cleansing with Mars in Cancer, with the full moon. It's like it's a lot of that. And one last thing, Mars does a trine with Neptune. So also Mars is guiding us to follow our intuition, follow our spiritual nature, follow our spiritual connection, the dream world. Be aware of our dreams, be open to receive guidance from our dreams. So yes, already I'm looking at the aspects and I'm like, I feel I cannot breathe just looking at the aspects of this chart. It's like too much. Yeah, so it's like too much. There's a lot going on. So my guidance for this full moon will be to let it happen. Whatever has to die, whatever has to leave you, whatever has to let go, just let it happen. Because more you hold it for, like, oh no, I want this, I am this, like the identity, and you don't surrender, it's going to be harder and harder, because the planets there are pushing so hard at the moment. So my guidance will be to allow the transformation to happen, allow these changes, and flow with them. And for sure this is going to be very amazing after, because more deep we go into ourselves and more things we cleanse, we release, more high we can go after. So higher levels of bliss, of happiness we can access. So this is how it works, right? So yes, I want to say good luck to all of us for this full moon, and yes, I wish you guys all the best. Take some time for yourself, meditate, go inside, see where are these contraction in you, where are these blockages, connect with them, see the roots of them, and be aware. So this is the first step to release them, right? Once we become aware of what is holding us back, and have the power to go there, because it requires so much power to go deep into our deepest shadows and wounds. It's not the thing that we would like to do, like right? So have this power, and also take your power back by going there also. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I see you very soon in my next video. Bye for now.